Hey girls and boys, thanks for stopping in. On my last video, I cooked some mushrooms in the toaster oven, so I also cooked some potatoes and I did them on my stove. And the potatoes turned out okay, but they were a little dry and a few of them were a little burnt, like sometimes happens on the stove. And I thought, you know, I wonder how those would turn out if I did them in the toaster oven. And to my surprise, they turned out much better in the toaster oven. They just seemed to have a better texture. They were fluffier, they were moister, and they were a whole lot better. In fact, even my wife said the same thing. The first batch I cooked and I ate them all myself, and she said, I said, do you want me to make you some more? She said, yeah, so I did, and she started eating them. She goes, wow, these are really good. No wonder you ate the whole batch yourself. They're hard to stop eating. So let's get started here. I'm going to use a couple red potatoes for this, but you could use any kind you like. For seasonings, I'm going to use seasoning salt, garlic powder, onion powder. And for oil, I'm going to use this olive oil, but it's olive oil for sauteing and grilling. I just bought this because it was on sale, and I actually like it better than extra virgin olive oil. So I'm going to use that. And then also I'm going to put a little bit of red bell pepper in there as well. If you watch my videos much, you'll notice you hardly ever see me use a knife. It's because I have thoracic outlet syndrome and cutting hurts my arms. But when I do use a knife, I use a knife like that. It's a boning knife. It's easier for me to use than a chef's knife. And this is how I'll cut these potatoes, like this. It's easier just to slice through them like that than to try to chop. This is, I'll just do like 4 pieces like that. Go through them like this. And there you go. Poured a little olive oil in there. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use any kind of cooking oil you want. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little of each of my seasonings on there. And then I'll kind of get it all mixed together and we'll get it in the oven. Turn the oven all the way up to 450 degrees. Have my potatoes all coated here. And I didn't forget the bell pepper. The bell peppers cook faster than the potatoes. So I'm going to give the potatoes about a 15 or 20 minute head start. And in the meantime, I'll cut up some bell pepper and then we'll add those in a bit. I just pulled these out of the oven after about 20 minutes or so. Now we'll add our red peppers. Well, actually it's red, yellow, and orange peppers. That's going to be pretty. Now if you want to do a bigger batch, I suppose you could just, you know, use a bigger skillet and put these in your regular size oven and be the same thing. I think I'm just going to add just a tad more oil. Seem just a little bit dry. And maybe just a little bit more seasoning salt too. Okay, we got all that mixed together. It's looking good. Get it back in the oven and let them cook. And if you don't like bell peppers, then you don't even have to worry about that part of it. It's been about 25 minutes since I put the peppers in. It's been about 45 minutes total. So let's check on these. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Let's get those out of there. All right, I let these cool down a bit, but look how nice these turned out. I'll probably never make fried potatoes on the stove again. These are just, look how moist those are. Man. And these be great with breakfast, you know, with eggs. But I'm going to cook a roast in a bit, so these are going to be the side dish for that roast. And I have to get to work cooking that roast because I'm feeling pretty ambitious and I'm going to make a video with that. So hope you give this a try, you guys. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.